Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to do an update on Luna Classic. Now the first thing I have to say is not much has actually happened with Luna Classic over the past few weeks. The momentum for this project has slowed, and what do I mean by that? So for example, so far for the day, Luna Classic is down 1.16%. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, well, if we go to the overall market is down as well. Now you're right, you're correct. However, if we go to trending coins on CoinMarketCap, you'll see Shiba is currently number one, Ethereum is second, and Luna Classic has fallen down the list to 16th. It was number one for a few weeks, then it fell to 5th place, 10th, and now 16th. So it is slowing down. The momentum is slowing down, but I do not want you guys to be concerned, because as I mentioned to you guys before, that this project is going to be a project that essentially is going to be built mainly around the hype that the ROI presents. So for example, if this goes up 100%, you're going to see this coin, trending in number one again on CoinMarketCap. Why? Because this is pretty much a community-led project. So everything is going to revolve around the community. There's not going to be, some type of fundamental data that is going to drive price, to the moon, because we all know the story of what happened with Luna, right? So I wouldn't be looking out for fundamental data per se. I would just be looking at how the community does react. So here's an example, and I went over this over the past, I went over this previously, where I talked about price ranging. Then we see price, start to rally. It gets traction. It's trending on CoinMarketCap number one. Price goes up over 100% in less than a week. Then price pulls back, and then of course we start to range, and then we're probably going to see that same momentum again, right? This is going to be a community-led project. That is the most important thing. So as long as the community grows, as long as the community sticks with this project, I do believe Luna Classic will do well over the long term. But I do not want you guys to look at this as get rich quick scheme or anything like that, because guess what, if you buy and you're not willing to hold for, let's say, the next few months, this coin may not do anything for a good few weeks, months. Even when the overall market starts to pump again, Luna Classic may not do anything, and you'll be saying to yourself, wow, what's going on? But I don't want you guys to be deterred by that, because we know that this is a project that can literally just take off overnight. All it takes is the community to just decide that they want this to happen, and then once we see that momentum pick up, that will also be reflected in price. Now of course you're going to see comments in the comment section, people talking about fundamental data, people talking about Luna Classic burn, people talking about updates with Duquan, etc. And honestly, most of this is largely irrelevant, right? Unless the fundamental data is going to be along the lines of Luna Classic is going to be adopted as a payment system for some major company, it's not going to matter that much. But I still think this will do well over the mid to long term. So let's see what happens. And it just goes back to the point why I always say, and I remember having a conversation with someone, they wanted to make this project 90% of their portfolio, and I said, well, let's say you were to do that, would you be happy seeing your portfolio remain stagnant or even remain in the red when the overall market takes off again, right? If you're not actually happy for that to happen, then it doesn't make sense, right? Because as I stated before, we could see Bitcoin rally, we could see all altcoins rally, we could even see other meme coins like Sheep, Dogecoin rally, and Luna Classic may not do much, right? And if this is 90% of your portfolio, then you're really going to be hurting, right? So guys, be sensible. In fact, you know, if you do want to learn more, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. As always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own independent research. And with that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description, and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much more. But that's just a brief update on Luna Classic. I know a lot of people were concerned about price not moving, but this is something that we do have to be prepared for. This project may not move for a while, right? And now I personally think that this is going to, once we break this resistance, I think we're just going to trend. I absolutely think we're going to trend. I do think we could even end up overtaking either SHIB or Dogecoin in terms of market cap. So it's going to be interesting. Maybe not SHIB, but I think Dogecoin, you know, we may see Luna Classic as the new Doge or something along those lines. But something big is coming. Stay tuned, stay prepared for it. In fact, I might do a video on that shortly, you know, just going more in depth into that. But this is an important price update because many of you guys have to understand that this is not a get rich quick scheme. Price may not move for a few weeks, months, etc. But when it does move, oh boy, it's going to move, right? So until the next update, guys, seize the day.